might need that to kill a damn fly. To act a...
Sit on top of the remote. Other side with the button. That way it'll slide off. There you go.
Joe Budden might need this to smack a hater. Might need the fly swatter to smack a hater.
You lie.
Shoot, yeah. You lie.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom. See how we go. Misled Monday. So he ain't go tonight. Right? He ain't go tonight. Captivity wasn't no joke last week. Shalom, Mark.
Yeah, Bear Cow.
Shalom, Mark. Hey, Bear Cow, you plug that grill up? Check it out. I know you did. You always checking out something. I'm gonna be missing, man. Shalom, shalom. Yeah. All praising.
What's the name of the class?
The name of the class is called Shalom, Shalom, Janetta, right? Shit, look at that mug. Said religious people hate God's love. Right? The name of the class tonight is called Religious People Hate God's Love. And that's a true statement.
Mm-hmm.
Right? A lot of people that has a religion, they straight hate God's love, man. Like for real though. You just think about how these Christians are, how these Baptists are, all these different denominations of religion. They hate God's love, man. Right? I know Captain Yard covered a lot of that stuff, man. And we probably gonna touch on it again, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta keep beating this inside a Christian head, man. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do it, man. All right. Man, you know what? Y'all know what's funny? What's the brother name? Isaac. Man, this brother would not stop calling us, man. This brother Isaac, from the disciples of Christ, that brother Isaac will not stop calling us, man. This brother is smitten, right? You, yeah, because they don't understand how much he loves them, and they don't. Janetta, right? I'm talking about, you cooking. They definitely don't know how much the Lord loves us, man. The Lord loved us so much, he gave us his son to die for us, right? Watch this. Let's go to 1 John right quick, chapter 4. 1 John chapter 4. We're going to start at verse 16, man. Right?
The book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 16.
Yeah.
And we have known and believed the love that God hath to us.
Right.
God is love, and he that dwelleth in love dwelleth in God.
So he said, he that dwelleth in love dwelleth in God. That's what we're going to have to touch on today. If love dwells in you, then you dwell in the Most High God, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you right, Precious, Sister Precious. It says seeing a lot of condescending. That's why he's calling y'all. Man, it ain't just this brother done threatened to kill us. This brother done threatened to send people out here to kill us.
Mm-hmm.
This brother done sit here threatening to fight us. All kind of stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're gonna get into love. Right? We definitely get in. He said, what is love? And we're gonna touch it today. Alright? Watch this, but read on though. Watch this. We're gonna touch it right here in a second.
And God in him, verse 17, herein is our love made perfect.
Right? He said, is our love made perfect that we what?
May have boldness in the day of judgment.
Right?
because as he is,
Read.
so are we in this world.
Right? Because a lot of people just thinking about how they talking about how love is. But we gonna really touch what love is. Right? Because grace and mercy says, what is love? Right? Define love, right? For what the Bible means, what is love, right? But watch this. Verse 18.
Verse 18. There is no fear in love.
First of all, there's no fear in love. Read.
But perfect love casteth out fear.
He said perfect love casts out fear, right? Read.
Because fear hath torment.
Because fear has torment in it. Read.
He that feareth is not made perfect in love.
So guess what? When you fear, guess what? You fear to keep God's commandments. Guess what? You getting yourself welcome to the torment, man. Right? Verse 19.
Verse 19. We love him.
He said we love him. Why?
Because he first loved us.
Because he loved us first, man. Right? Right? Verse 20.
If a man say, I love God,
and
hateth his brother.
He said, if a man say, I love God and hateth his brother, what is it?
He is a liar.
The Lord called him a liar. So there's no places for liars in the kingdom, right? Read.
For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen.
For who he said, if he loved a brother whom he have seen, read.
How can he love God whom he have not seen?
So how can he love God whom he have not seen? Right? Read.
And this commandment have we from him.
Yeah, for this commandment that we got from the Most High God, right? Read.
That he who loveth God love his brother also.
So he said, if you love God, you should be loving your brother also, right? This is like you say. These scriptures right here is plain upon tables, right? Watch this, chapter 5 and verse 1. We just keeping it down, man. You know.
1 John chapter 5 verse 1. Whosoever believeth in Yahushua is the Christ, is born of God.
Right, because this is talking about being reborn, right? Read.
And everyone that loveth him, that begat, love him also that is begotten of him.
Right, read.
By this we know that we love the children of God.
Right, so he said we love the children of God. Damn, right? That's good, right? Read.
When we love God and keep his commandments.
So to love God is to what? Keep his commandments. This is what the love of God is saying. Nick Rizzo, he said that I am gay for God. No, you're not gay for God. You gay for yourself. Right?
What? Foolishness already.
This is what the comment this brother said. This brother said he is.
I don't even see that one.
Right here.
Yeah, I know yours, but I ain't come on mine yet.
Dang, Rizzo. This brother just shot out, ain't he? This brother just shot out, man. Right?
I'm gonna get off the Wi-Fi. Maybe it'll pull up.
Shit, I'm on that full-fledged. And this dude tripping, ain't he? This brother tripping like a mug. Yeah, shalom, brothers, sisters in the chat, man. All right. Verse 3.
Verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
The love of God is for he keeping his commandment. Read.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Well, we're going to show you a little love. Nick Rizzy. Go to Leviticus right quick. Go to Leviticus, Nick Rizzy. Chapter 19 right quick. Then we'll just go. Start at verse 17.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
So the Lord said we shouldn't hate our neighbor in our heart. Right? That's something that the Lord told us not to do. We shouldn't hate him, man.
God.
Right? But we got to rebuke him, man. This is real love, man.
Oh, he's trying to be funny.
Huh?
He's trying to be funny. He say, because he loved God, does that make him gay? Because God isn't it. See that?
Bro, look.
For you,
no, that's cool. Let him stay.
I ain't putting them out. I'm just looking at the page. Got a lot of Esau now. You already know. Nothing but Esau.
I guess Nick Rizzo, I guess you like the Alice in Wonderland, don't you, my boy? You like what you call that? Wizard of Oz, man. Man, go ahead, man. Give me that in give me the scripture, man.
Okay.
Give me that. Is that the Exodus? Oh yeah.
Ain't that a 19? The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13.
The book of Leviticus 20 and 13. Read it.
If a man also lie with mankind, as he lied with a woman.
It said, if a man lie with mankind as he lied with woman, what is it?
Both of them have committed abomination.
The Lord called this thing as abomination. Read.
They shall surely be put to death.
That's what the Lord say. They should surely be put to death, man. Right?
And their blood shall be upon them.
And their blood gonna be upon them, man. This brother done lost his mind, man. Right? What we trying to do is try to provoke people to love, man. Like the same sex is sin to the Most High. For real, though. And this is what we try. Guess what? A lot of people just, like when a person really want to scoff or whatever, man, a lot of times they fully invested on what they trying to do.
Sure.
Right? That's like a full investment of scoffing, right? But that's fine, though.
Every vain word.
Because we get to the point, man, and when we doing classes, man, we really basically used to this, man. We used to brothers and sisters, right? I'm talking about, like, not the ones that want to learn, but I'm talking about brothers and sisters. We used to them coming into the chat just scoffing, man. Right? Watch this. Go to Sirach chapter 19, verse 18. We used to this. Like Brother Ezra said, man. Romans 1 and 27, man. We get it from the old, get it from the new, man.
You said Sirach 19 and 18?
Sirach chapter 19 and 18, man.
The book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 18. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him.
It said the fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of the Lord, right?
And wisdom obtaineth his love.
And what is obtained is the Lord's love?
And wisdom obtaineth his love.
Man, you got to have the wisdom to obtain the Lord's love, man. Because I know a lot of times, just like how brothers was scoffing, bro, that's madness, really. Like, that's really madness and folly that a brother would even think like that, man.
Most High giving that spirit for real.
Right? And so when the Lord put a spirit on a brother, man, or a sister, man, it can damage a lot of stuff for your life, man. Right? Because what we trying to do, we trying to get brothers and sisters, we trying to provoke them to love. Provoke them to keep the commandments, man. What's that? Is that in Hebrews 10?
What, provoke
Hebrews 10, 24. Hebrews 10, 24. Let me get that. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24. We're trying to provoke our brothers and sisters to love, man. Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 20. I'm like Razzle Talk, verse 24.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 24. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works.
That's what we're trying to do. Provoke our people to love and unto good works, man. Shalom, shalom. Brother Lamar. Shalom, shalom. Right? Mighty brothers and sisters in the chat, man. Right? We trying to provoke our people into love, man. Knowing how I know a lot of brothers and sisters, man. Just think about T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar. Do you think them brothers really love the Lord, man? Right? Do you think them brothers really love the Lord? Do you think them brothers really is trying to provoke our people to good works? Shalom, shalom, bro. She, bro. All right? You think they trying to provoke our people into good works? What? Name one thing that T.D. Jakes did for the community here in Dallas. Can any brother and sister name anything that T.D. Jakes did for the community in Dallas, man?
Keep them in sin.
Right? Name anything that these mega churches did for the communities. Do anybody know? Right?
Another scoffer.
See what's on Dark Knight page.
Nothing.
I want to see what's on his page and see if he can get the 5 minutes of fame. See if Dark Knight needs 5 minutes of fame.
I can tell it was him. His joke wasn't even funny.
Dark Knight, this is your page. This is what a coward would do. A coward would come in on a fake page trying to comment. That's what cowards do.
Yep.
Fake page, fake comment, man. Right? That's what cowards. This Dark Knight page.
Yeah.
Right? That's all they do. They try to help to destroy it. They're forgetting him teaching. Alright? But that's good though. Go back to 1 John chapter 3 though.
1 John chapter 3?
1 John chapter 3.
Alright, what you want?
Start at verse 11. Watch this.
The book of 1 John chapter 3 verse 11. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another.
Right? So why, cause you said you new to this channel, so why you come over here with some kind of lame stuff instead of you just talking, man? Right? You should have just came on here like, you know what I'm saying, manfully, and just really just came on here trying to learn something, Dark Knight. We ain't out here to try to bash brothers and sisters, man. But guess what? We ain't gonna play. Do you think I got on this and came all the way to the school to come teach to come in here to be playing around? I'm gonna laugh and joke with the people, you know, from time to time, but I came here to teach the Lord's word, man. What you think this is, man? We ain't got a platform that we in here shucking and jiving, trying to get some YouTube views to go viral because we want to be the next YouTube sensation. No, man. This is God's word coming out, man. What you think this is, man? All right? We up here teaching the Lord's word. Hey, y'all, I'm in y'all city, and I'm bringing my son down there to hear you all in public. All praise.
All praise.
All praise. And we welcome brothers and sisters come in. Come on in and enjoy the word down here, man. Right? Well, we're gonna read on. What's this?
I'm looking at that page.
Yeah. Right?
All right, verse 12. Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one,
right,
and slew his brother.
So guess what? Not as Cain was of the wicked one who slew his brother. Right, read.
And wherefore slew he him, because his own works were evil, and his brother's righteous. Right,
because guess what? This is what a lot of people do. When you living in righteous, people gonna slander you, man. What person lives in righteousness does not get slandered, man. Right? All the prophets got slandered. Right? Every king that was righteous or wicked got slandered. Right? Name a person that did get slandered that lived on this earth. Everybody, when the person live in righteousness, wickedness gonna always be there to slander your name, man. Right? That's what the wicked brother gonna always slander the righteous brother's name, man. No matter what, man. We gotta get used to this thing, man. We've been using this. We've been using this forever, man.
Christ told us they was gonna hate us because they hated him.
Right? Cause, man, if I was from Florida, I'd be like, them niggas gonna hate on them, gonna hate on you back. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Yeah, for real. For real, man. Watch this, but read on.
Verse 13. Marvel not, my brethren, if the world hate you.
Don't be surprised that the world hates you. When the world hate us, we not surprised. Guess what, man? If brothers and sisters in this truth, I'm going to tell y'all, we should be getting real used to this.
Real used to this hate.
Man, brothers, man, look here. We so used to this hate. We got brothers like Isaac and different brothers that come on to the channel. They can't wait for our video pop up so they can be on here and scoff us to death. Right? They can't wait, man. I'm talking about be scoffing every video. God dang it.
To that judgment, get them, then they silent. You don't see them for a while.
Then all of a sudden they start calling your phone. Like, God dang it. You just gonna scoff this long, my boy?
Good.
God dang it.
Shalom, Gabriel, yeah.
Hey, for real, Gabriel, y'all, man. Shalom, ma.
Yeah, good.
Shoot.
Clever
For real, though.
building.
Clever lawyer, see?
Mm-hmm.
All praises, man. Captain Yari in the building.
God, shalom, salute.
Salute. Yaakov, Officer Yaakov.
Mm-hmm.
Real, man. Right? It said, marvel not, my brother, for if the world hates you, because the world gonna hate you.
Yeah.
Right? And we gonna get, that's a good precept, Officer Barakai. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 14,
Verse 14. We know that we have passed from death unto life.
What up, what's up, Mr. Nixon? Dexter, shalom, But if it's Dexter be going to war all day, man.
God.
Boy, I'm talking about Dexter be going to war all day, man.
You be in there.
No, boy, I'm talking about Dexter be going to war like he got a platform. That man be like,
he be on the,
yeah, he be
Hey, you gotta do it like that, man.
boy, Dexter be you be fighting, boy. I see you, Dexter.
God. 14 from the
Boba
top.
T, it's good.
We know that we have passed from death unto life.
Right, read.
Because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death.
Right? Why? It's a lot of brothers don't understand how deep the brotherhood is in Israel, man.
God.
Because we soon, yeah, you can ask plenty of questions. If I don't get the question, people in the chat will get it. So, yeah, you can ask plenty of questions. Man, we on deck. Right? We keep them on right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, brothers don't know how deep the brotherhood go. Go to Psalms 133 and 1.
One of my favorites.
Go to Psalm 133 and 1, man. We coming back, man.
That's that brotherhood.
The Lord loves brotherhood. What do you think he want us to get so close to him for with the brotherhood? Because that's what the Lord is about. He ain't about this striping and beefing on camp, man. The Lord love that, man.
Come on. We're about to read the book of Psalms, chapter 133 and 1.
Read it.
All right. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Right? So the Lord said, how good and pleasant for brothers to dwell together in unity.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Read.
It is like a precious ointment upon the head.
What if, guess what? It clears that dry scalp, man. Right?
Yeah.
Read.
That ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard.
Even, Aaron had that big long ass beard, man, big long beard. Read.
That went down to the skirts of his garments.
Right? Because that oil was just dripping so much, it's always dropped down to the end, to his fringes, right?
Yeah.
Good ass oil, man.
Yes,
soak them down. That's how brotherhood is supposed to be, soaking you down, man.
Yeah.
Berakaya, we show, man, that's what me and E-Hood laughing at, man. Brother, Mr. Nixon
Thumbnail.
page is thumbnail funny, bro. All right? Let's go back, man. 1 John chapter 3, man. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 15.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 15.
Watch this. Watch what the Lord say, man.
Whosoever hateth his brother
Is what?
is a murderer.
The Lord said, if you hate your brother, that's the same as murder, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's tough.
Come. And ye know that no murderer have eternal life abiding in him.
So guess what? When you forgive somebody, brothers and sisters, let's explain this thing, man. So if you forgive somebody, right? If I forgive you, forgiveness is not for you. Forgiveness is for me.
Come.
If I'm the one that's got to forgive you, if you did something wrong to me, and I got to forgive you, that forgiveness is not for you, it's for me. Come on, Captain Yard. For real, man. And he said Trump or Biden. Let's see what the scriptures say. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 17, man. Brothers and sisters, he asks us who we vote for, Trump or Biden. Watch this. Watch what the scriptures say, man.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17 and 15.
Verse 7. If they ask you, do you want Trump or Biden? This is the scripture you give them. Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 15. Read that.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee,
Uh-huh.
whom the Lord thy God shall choose,
Uh-huh.
one from among thy brethren.
The only person we can set above us is a brother from our kingdom. We can vote in a brother from our kingdom. Read.
Shalt thou set king over thee.
We can set them king over us, right? But read.
Thou mayest not set a stranger
The Lord said we cannot set a stranger. Read.
over thee,
Uh-huh.
which is not thy brother.
We can't set a stranger over which is not our brother.
Done.
Oh, if they ask y'all that question, that's the precept. Right?
Ain't no vote.
We don't vote, man.
We keep them laws, we vote for the Lord.
Right? And who is the brethren that we need to set over us? Do any brothers know? Sisters know? Who is the brethren we set over us?
Christ.
Right? Let's go. Let's show you who the brother was. This is the brother when we set over us. Go to Isaiah 33 and 22. This is the brother that the Lord told us to set over us, man. Big con, huh? This is the precept to show you what brethren we set over us. Go to Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 22.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 22.
And just like Officer Yari said, Deuteronomy 18 and 18, man. Right? This going into Christ, man. Read this, huh?
Come. For the Lord is our judge.
For the Lord is our judge. Read.
The Lord is our lawgiver.
He our lawgiver. Read.
The Lord is our king.
And the Lord is our king, man.
He will save us.
He gonna save us. Right?
That's it.
That's who we set over us. He gonna save us. Our Lord and Jesus Savior. Our Savior.
Come.
We're gonna say it country, our Savior. Right? Let's go back to John, man. I think I need a little bit more on it. 1 John chapter 3. I need a little bit more on it, man. Frank Cherry said Frank Cherry was a 33-degree Freemason.
We ain't got Frank Cherry up there.
We don't see Frank Cherry on the board.
Who that is. Anyway, back to 1 John chapter 3, verse, let's see here.
16.
16. Having a good conscience. Am I wait? No. Hold on. Slocky. Peter. Slocky. Hereby perceive we the love of God, because he laid down his life for us.
Right.
And we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren.
Right. So the Lord said, how we lay our life down, how Christ laid his life down for us, that's how we supposed to do with our brethren. Why you think we sacrifice ourselves week after week, man? Even though people hate us. They hate us. Right? We rebuke in the gate, we do all that, man. They hate us. Right? Read.
Verse 17. But whoso have this world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and shut up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of God in him? Right?
So he said, whoso had this world's goods. Meaning, say for instance, for brothers, sisters, you got, the Lord bless you to have all kind of money and different stuff, right? He blessed us to have, say for instance, man, he blessed you to have everything, right? After the Lord bless you to have all these world's goods, right? And see his brother have need and shut up his bowels of compassion. Damn, that's tough, man.
I know what that is. That's rich man and Lazarus.
Right? And that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right?
He had the opportunity, but he hated.
What's that, Luke 16?
That's all I'm going to go through right now.
No, I ain't gonna pull it, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
Luke 16. Ain't that 16, 19 through something?
Yeah. 16, 19 through 31. I'm just writing that in my Bible.
That's right. Man, I can pull in some good precepts. Hey, I thought brothers was gonna ask some questions in the chat, man. I guess brothers wasn't gonna ask. Man, brothers and sisters, y'all can put them questions in there. Like I say, if I don't get to them, man, we got a whole host of Israelites in the chat, man, ready to get it, man. Right? We trying to show y'all some real love that God's talking about, man. Because these religions, they don't really know God's love. Right? Go to 2nd Ezra chapter 5, man. We're gonna show you how much God loved. Captain Ninja got help themselves too. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, Ninjas got to help. Yeah, they help. He said, Cap, Ninjas got to help themselves too. Yeah, they got to help themselves.
Yeah, by keeping them commandments and leading. 2nd Ezra. What you want out of that, Cap?
5 and 27.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, verse 27.
Right.
And among all the multitudes of people.
He said, among all the multitudes of people, right? Read.
Thou hast gotten one people.
The Lord got one people, man. Read.
And unto this people, whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all.
So the Lord said, among all the people in the world, right? The Lord said he got one people that he loved, man. He said he want to go into the mark. He said, what is the mark? Because the end is near. That's a good question. Let me touch on this, then we'll go to the mark. I've had this user name for like 20 years. That's cool, right? So we just read 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 27. He said, among all the people. Hey, he said, Nigel, you said you had this username for 20 years? Let's see if you had this username on YouTube for 20 years. What did that say?
22.
Let's say 2022. That brother said he had that username for like 20 years. You might have had that username for 20 years, but not on YouTube. Look at that. This is Brother Page.
We're going to prove all things.
He said you got to prove all things. This brother said he had it for 20 years. That mug busted. Hey man, we need to call a segment of this thing is busted. Don't get to point it out, man. Like a person can't call that mug out. Man, straight busted. He might have had that username, but not on YouTube for no 22 years.
Quick with the back.
It's all love, ain't it, man?
Quick on that dagger.
Yeah, girl. Brother better stop playing, man. Watch this, man. Let's go to Genesis. Watch this. We gotta touch on something right quick. Then we're gonna go. We'll start tapping on questions. Go to Genesis chapter 29 right quick.
All right, let's get it.
Genesis chapter 29. We're gonna touch on some stuff right quick. Then we'll come back and we'll start hitting all them questions, man. Brothers better stop playing, man. This brother's crazy.
What verse you want in 29? From the top?
Yeah.
The book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 1. Then Jacob went on his journey.
Right.
And came into the land of...
No, 29, verse 15.
Oh, Salakia. The book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 15. And Laban said unto Jacob...
What did he say?
Because thou art my brother, shouldest thou therefore serve me for naught?
Right.
Tell me, what shall thy wages be?
So he was trying to go serve his brother, but Jacob seen Rachel, right? And he wanted Rachel. So he was willing to do whatever it takes to get Rachel. But read it.
Verse 16. And Laban had 2 daughters.
Right?
The name of the elder was Leah.
The name of the elder was Leah. Read.
And the name of the younger was Rachel.
And the name of the second one, his second daughter was Rachel. So Leah was the oldest. Then comes Rachel. Right? Read.
Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored.
So Leah was tender-eyed, right? I guess kind of beady-eyed, right?
She was young.
Right? Little young.
Like a jig.
Hell nah, bro. What the hell?
You know, some children don't look their age.
Man, stop it, man. You gotta watch this man, bro. He trying to go to, what you call it?
Florida terms, my bad.
Yeah, he trying to go to the jazz show, ain't it? Nah. Fucking shit. Excuse me, man. This guy dang gonna eat hood, man. Right? But read on.
Leah was tender-eyed,
right?
But Rachel was beautiful and well-favored.
Right, read.
And Jacob loved Rachel.
And Jacob loved Rachel, read.
And said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rachel thy younger daughter.
Right, read.
And Laban said, it is better that I give her to thee, than that I should give her to another man. Abide with me.
So he told him, he said, yeah, I give it to you. I'd rather for you to marry my daughter than any other man, right? Read.
Jacob served 7 years for Rachel,
and
they seemed unto him but a few days,
right?
For the love he hath to her.
So it says that Jacob served 7 years, right, for Rachel, but he said it just seemed like it was a few days worth of work because he really wanted to be with this woman, right? This is a different type of love. This is a different type of love that we got to be able to. Christians can't catch this, man. Right? A different type of love that Jacob had for Rachel, man. Right? This ain't this type of love that, oh, I put my thing inside of a woman and you my wife type of love. Because a lot of brothers do that. They put their thing inside of a woman and they don't even love this woman. Ain't got no love for her. Ain't willing to stay there to stick the long yard for nobody. They is not willing to stay there to be there to raise no children. They not ready to stay there to do a manly job. Only thing they doing was just putting their thing inside a woman, and all of a sudden we married. It's a problem, man. This brother was displaying a real love, man. Verse 20 is heavy, man. Right? Verse 20 is heavy. Let's read that again, man.
Verse 20. And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel.
It said Jacob served 7 years for Rachel. Read.
And they seemed unto him but a few days.
He said 7 years felt like few days, right? Read.
For the love he had to her.
For the love he had for this woman, 7 years felt like a few days to him, man. He was willing to go to yard for this woman, man. But guess what? Guess what? You'll have these brothers in the truth. They get beside themselves. Right? If a brother, you willing to lay down with a sister, bro, you should be willing to go all the way. I'm talking about brother should be willing to go all. I'm talking about no matter where it go, I'm willing to go all the way. And that's how brothers should be thinking, man. But a lot of brothers do not think like that. They is not. Guess what? If I make my decision to lay down with a woman, I'm gonna go all the way. And this how it's supposed to go. Brothers don't really think when you talk about real love of the Bible. This is real love of the Bible. Right? This is the actual factual real love of the Bible. This is something that people can't get around. Right?
Who was 14?
What did the page look like, man?
I know it's blank, but I'm gonna pull it up anyway.
Let's get to the full page.
Blank.
Every time somebody got an asshole question, this is what happens. Blank pages. EP 101. That's his page.
So if you go 7 plus 14, that's 21.
Even,
there you go.
Even, just check it out. Just like Ox said. Now, let's say something like this. He said that she was 14. If he worked 7 years, how old would that woman be? Gotcha, bitch.
A little quicker.
Even if it's that, that's 21. Shit, it's 21. Right? Now, if you want to play them games like that, because what brothers fail to realize, or sister, whoever that's saying it, what they fail to realize, when a child is being born, the parents already betrothed their child to a person.
Mm-hmm.
This was our custom. They didn't just betroth them just because it was grown. That person was that person was promised to that person before they even became grown. So all of that, what you saying, man, you keep it.
Yeah, and Laban wanted to give him for the
right.
work. So.
And he told him, I'll give you anything. He said, what you want? He said, I worked for you for 7 years to get this woman, right? But it wasn't just 7 years, right?
Yeah, it was longer.
It was longer than 7 years, right? This woman was like almost 30 years old when he married this woman. What the hell is this man talking about, man? Watch this. Verse 21.
Verse 21. And Jacob said unto Laban, give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go into her.
So he said, give me the wife so I can go into my wife. Why did he call her? Why did he call this woman my wife and they had not laid down together? How did you call this my wife and you hadn't laid down together? Because the love started before they laid together.
Yep.
They had literally had a bond together. Right?
She was betrothed to him.
They were betrothed. She had a real like to this person. Right? But what people fail to realize, oh man, that woman look good, boy. I want to make her my wife. I'm going to lay down with her. Why did he call her my wife before he laid with her? Right? Because the brother had already accepted her to be a wife before he laid down with her, man. And that's what brothers failing to realize. Brothers thinking because you just slept with a woman. No, brother, you just committed a sin, brother. That ain't your wife, you just committed a damn sin. That's what a lot of brothers keep doing in Israel. They keep sinning, man. Right? Man, let's read some more, man.
Oh, he talking about what's in total that 4-step marriage process. Verse 22. And Laban gathered together all the men of the place and made a feast.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah his daughter and brought her to him, and he went in unto her.
So he went in unto Leah instead of him instead of him laying with Rachel. He ended up laying with Leah. Right? So Leah became his wife. You brothers, get what? He got some explaining to do. Right?
Right.
Read.
And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zilpah, his maid, for a handmaid.
So he gave him Leah and Zilpah for his handmaid, right? So he got Leah and the handmaid. Yeah. This is what real love is making up the tribe, man. Shalom, man. Right? Right? This is the Lord doing. It's for the wicked. Because the brother thought he was doing wicked. But the Lord had already had a plan. The Lord already had a plan. Right? This is the Lord's plan. You can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth. Why you think the 12 tribes ended up here, man? Watch this, but read.
Verse 25. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah. And he said unto Laban,
what did he say?
What is thou hast done unto me? Did not I serve thee for Rachel? Wherefore then hast thou beguiled me?
Right.
And Laban said, it must not be so done in our country.
Right, read.
To give the younger before the firstborn.
So he said you can't give the younger before the firstborn. Because the inheritance go where? The inheritance go where?
He was Syrian too, Laban.
The inheritance go to the firstborn. That's why he said this, right? But let's read. Let's read.
Verse 27.
27.
Fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also for the service which thou shalt serve with me yet 7 other years.
So it wasn't just, so if it was 14, brother, that's 14 plus 14. So he served 7 other.
28 now.
It's going to be, that's 28. But guess what? Let's read a little bit more because it's got a little bit more context in it. Read.
Verse 28. No, verse 29, Slacky.
No, verse 28.
No, I read 28.
No, read it again.
All right. And Jacob did so.
You didn't read that. So, but read out. Jacob did so, read.
And fulfill her week.
And fulfill her week.
And he gave him Rachel, his daughter, to wife also.
So he gave Rachel, his daughter, to wife also. So he done spent 14 years with Laban to get his wife, right? But read.
And Laban gave Rachel his daughter, Bilhah, or Bilhah, of his handmaid, to be her maid.
So 4 people left Laban's house. Leah and her handmaid, Rachel and her handmaid, right? Read.
And he went in also unto Rachel. And he loved also Rachel more than Leah, and served with him yet 7 other years.
So he spent 21 years in this man's house for love.
God.
This is real love. He spent 21 years in this man's house because he really truly loved the woman. Right?
He was young too.
That's right.
Yeah.
This man spent 21 years. What brother is willing to go that far to stick with him, man? Because a lot of brothers ain't willing to go that far. Not for no woman.
This is Jacob. Yeah.
This is Jacob. Yeah. We talking about Jacob, our forefather, man. Right? This is true love, man. No, says Jacob, man. Right? But read.
Done.
31.
And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated,
right,
he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren.
So guess what? It said when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. So it means he closed Rachel's womb up there so she could have a baby, but Leah could have some children. Watch how it go. This is the 12 tribes came out of love. The 12 tribes came out of love. Right? After 21 years of serving for Leah and Rachel, here come the 12 tribes because of love. The real love of God. Not nobody just want to stick their thing inside a woman. No, you my wife now. Nigga. You ain't seeing my nigga? My nigga.
With the AH on it.
For real, nigga. You ain't seeing my nigga. You better take her for your wife, my nigga.
Now you gotta stay.
You got to stay. Where you gonna go? It's all in now. Right? Read.
And she conceived again. And wait, no, Salakia.
Verse 32.
And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben.
Make sure y'all write Reuben. Firstborn, Reuben. We going into the tribes. Reuben.
For she said, surely the Lord have looked upon my affliction. Now, therefore, my husband will love me.
So she, guess what? She said that Reuben is born. The Lord looked upon her affliction. Read on.
And she conceived again.
And she conceived again.
And bare a son, and said, because the Lord have heard that I was hated, he have therefore given me this son.
So the first son, the Lord looked upon the affliction. Reuben. The second son, the Lord had heard her that she was hated. It comes Simeon. Right, read.
And she called his name Simeon.
That's 2 sons already. Read.
And she conceived again.
And she conceived again. Read.
And bare a son. And said, now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore was his name called Levi.
Levi, meaning the third son. Levi is the third. Verse 35.
And she conceived again, and bare a son. And she said, now will I praise the Lord.
Right.
Therefore she called his name Judah.
Now,
And
praise the Lord. Here come Judah. The fourth, Judah, praising the Lord. Right? Think about these things. One son came from looking on the affliction. The another son came because you was hated. The third son, guess what? Made it the third, which was Levi, and the fourth son came with praise, which was Judah. Right? Right? Verse 35, read it.
Verse 35, and she conceived again, and bare a son. And she said, now will I praise the Lord. Therefore she called his name Judah.
Therefore she called his name Judah.
And left barren.
Judah! Yeah, they don't like that. Right? They don't like that. Right? Verse 30, chapter 30, verse 1, we still going at it.
30 and 1.
When I get past this, we're gonna answer some questions, man. Because I know they itching for a scratch. They itching for that scratch. We're gonna scratch some itches today. All right.
And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children,
right,
Rachel envied her sister,
right,
and said unto Jacob, give me children, or else I die.
So she said, she said, give me children, or else I die.
Pretty one's crazy.
Huh?
I said, them pretty one's crazy.
You crazy, but I ain't gonna say that. But they, hey.
Survey says.
Man, you hell, man. Right? But Rachel wanted a child bad. Leah done had 4 children for him. She like, man, god damn.
Had a 4-pack on her.
I'm talking about had a fresh 4-pack on her, man. So she wanted that child, man. Yeah. Right? She dropped the 4 easy payments on her, man. She put the 4 easy payments on her, man. Especially with Big Judah at the end. You know what? Christ come up out of that thing, man. Right? But read on, Doc.
And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel.
Dang. You see that?
Yeah.
Jacob was a righteous man. He was mad. Why did he was mad? Because this woman was talking as a foolish woman. That was foolish for her to even say that. That's why he was pissed off. Like, what the hell you talking about, woman? You gonna die? Because you ain't had no children? That's... You brothers and sisters, you got to know everything is done decency and in order. Why she just couldn't go to him saying, look, could you pray to the Father, man?
Yeah.
Could we fast and pray so I can have a child? Do things decency in order. Don't go to the further extent. This is what our women do in Israel. They say things that they shouldn't even be saying. Just go to pray. Get these things together. Right?
Yeah, say go home, Roger. And Marcel Green now? Yeah. All right. Verse 32. And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel.
Right.
And he said, am I in God's stead? Whom have withheld from thee the fruit of the womb?
So he had to check her. He said, am I God? Can I make you bear children? If the Lord don't put that seed, put that in your womb, it can't come out. You brothers and sisters understand? It's just like this. How many times that brothers and sisters that been together, right? You done been with this man for 20, you done been with this man for 10 years, you ain't got but 2 children. And you never had no C-section or nothing. The Lord only wants you to have 2 damn children. If he wanted you to have more, he'll give you more. He'll open your womb up for you. Guess what? Even if you close that thing up, guess what? If the Lord wants you to have children, he'll give you children when you want you to have children. That's how it goes. You just can't, if the Lord don't open her womb up to have it, she won't have it. That's just how it goes. That's why he told her, like, man, this, like, you tripping. Right? Verse 3, y'all.
Verse 3, and she said, behold, my maid, Baha, go in unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees.
Right.
That I may also have children by her.
So she took her handmaid and had a child.
Surrogate mother.
Straight surrogate mother, right? Read.
And she gave him Bilhah, her handmaid, to wife.
Uh-huh.
And Jacob went in unto her.
What it means? He had sex with her handmaid. Right? Read.
And Bilhah conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, God have judged me, and have also heard my voice.
Right, read.
And have given me a son. Therefore called she his name Dan.
So this is Dan. So we got Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Now we got Dan. That's the 5th child. But notice how Dan came from what? The handmaid. Damn, that's kind of tough.
Dan came from the second hand.
Second hand Dan, huh?
I'll tell you.
Dang, that's tough, ain't
I
it?
think her words is what kind of got him in his situation down the line.
Yeah. But you got to think about that. That's
Yeah,
why I say
that's what I thought about
that's
that
something
one.
you got to put this thing in
Context.
right? But let's read on.
Verse 7. And Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again.
She conceived again, read.
And bare Jacob a second son. And Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali.
Naphtali. Right? We going down the line. It's 6, man. Read.
And when Leah saw that she had left bearing, she took Zilpah, her maid, and gave her Jacob to wife.
So get what? Now Leah finna give her handmaid up now. God dang it. Do this sound like Israel or not?
Yeah, they being petty with each other.
They is really, hey, this sound like Israel all day. Oh, so you would give your handmaid up to give a couple, so you can't have no children, so you could give your handmaid up and have a couple child.
I bet.
Okay then, okay. I'm gonna give my handmaid up too. Dang, this sound like an Israelite woman, man. Right, read.
Saw that other one couldn't have no more.
For real. Read on.
Verse 10. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a son.
So now she bear Jacob a son. Read.
And Leah said, a troop cometh. And she called his name Gad.
The Gad, which is called a troop. Right? Read.
And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a second son.
So now she on son number 2 with Jacob, right? Read.
And Leah said, happy am I.
Asher means happy am I, man. Read.
For the daughters will call me blessed.
Right?
And she called his name Asher.
And Asher meaning blessed. Right? Happy am I. Right? So we got 8 children. Right. Damn, 8 children.
Already.
You got 4 from Leah, and you got 2 from each handmaid. Right? Let's jump down.
Verse 22.
No, to verse 18. Verse 17.
Verse 17. All right. Genesis 30 and 17. And God hearkened unto Leah.
All right.
And she conceived and bare Jacob the 5th son.
So she bare Jacob. Now she on son number 5. Right? Read.
And Leah said, God have given me my hire.
Right?
Because I have given my maiden to my husband. And she called his name Issachar.
Issachar for hire. These ain't nothing but characteristics of the tribes, man.
Get that job, boy.
But they gonna get the goddamn job done, man.
God.
Brothers don't, get what? Judah don't want to work for $10 an hour. Issachar do it, man. It'd be a whole bunch of them. They gonna stay in one house, too.
God.
For hire like a mug, right?
God.
Read on.
Verse 19. And Leah conceived again and bare Jacob the 6th son.
So guess what? Now she had 6. God dang. Right? Read, boy. Leah is, boy, I'm talking about.
And Leah said, God hath endured with me a good dowry. Now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons.
Look here, Marcel, hold on. Marcel Gray. Marcel Gray. We gonna, man, your name ain't Gary, man. You is one, I'm talking about you is one smitten ass person, man. I'm talking about this brother is smitten to the core, man. You be trying to act like you come in there with peace, bro. You got war in your heart, man.
Did he make a video on his page yet?
Man, this brother, man. Samuel call him right. He a damn agent, man. This brother wait for every class we have to come up here and be scoffing, man. Like some weak ass man, man. Yeah, I said it. Dang, man. That's crazy, man. Anyway, man, verse 20, man. What we at?
Yeah. Yeah, verse 20.
Read verse 20, man.
20 from the top.
Dang.
And Leah said, God have endured with me a good dowry.
A good dowry, read.
Now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons.
Right.
And she called his name Zebulun.
So she called the 6th one Zebulun. The 6th child that Leah had, Zebulun. Right.
And afterwards she bare a daughter, and called her name Dinah.
Dinah.
Oh, Dinah? Oh.
Yeah, Dinah.
Dinah.
So she got 7 children, 6 boys and 1 girl out of Leah, man. Goddamn, every time Jacob touched up, man, she was like a
He couldn't miss.
I'm talking about could not miss. Right? Verse 22 up.
22. And God remembered Rachel.
Right.
And God hearkened to her and opened her womb.
Right, read.
And she conceived.
And she did what?
And she conceived.
And she conceived, read.
And bare a son. And said, God have taken away my reproach.
Right, so now this is Rachel's turn. She ain't had no children yet. But read.
And she called his name Joseph.
And she called his name what?
Joseph.
And she called his name Joseph, man, read.
And said, the Lord shall add to me another son.
So guess what? She knew that the Lord would add to her another son. And guess what? Meaning that Joseph's going to have many lives?
2.
It's going to have 2 lots. Meaning that Joseph's going to have 2 lots, man. Right? That's exactly right. Which is what? Ephraim and Manasseh. Right? Let me see. What a damn
You looking for me?
Yeah. So is. Let me get it. Let me see. Ask questions. We're not going over the same damn question. And that's the point, Captain Yari. Marcel Gray wants us to go over the same damn questions every single time. Over and over and over and over again. The same damn questions, man. Damn, you didn't get what we said the first time? What about the 10th time we done told you? What about the 14th, 15th time that we done told you through numerous amount of teachers? We told you the same thing over and over again. You still not damn getting that mug, man. Right? You still not getting it, man. We done told you this thing like over and over and over again. But here this man, that man smitten so hard, man, he can't even let it go, man. I'm talking about this man is smitten, man. But here we go. Every time, this same old man asking the same damn question. Right? Jump over to Genesis chapter 35, man. Genesis chapter 35 and verse 16, man.
The book of Genesis, chapter 35, verse 16. And they journeyed from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come to Ephrath.
Yeah.
And Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor.
So Rachel had hard labor, read.
And it came to pass, when she was in hard labor,
right,
that the midwife said unto her, fear not, thou shalt have this son also.
So she said that you gonna have this son also, man. Read.
And it came to pass, as her soul was in departing, for she died.
So she died having what? Read.
That she called his name Benaniyah.
Yeah, Benaniyah. Read.
But his father called him Benjamin.
But his father called him Benjamin. Right? This is going into the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Mm-hmm. That's why you have all 12 tribes, man. Right? She died having this son right here, man. Mm-hmm. Why you think it was so important for Joseph to see him, man? Because his mother died having
last one out.
The last one, man. All right? This is real love. Guess what? His mother laid his life down on the line for his child, man. Right? That's real love. When we talking about the love of the Lord, this is real love, man.
Sacrifice.
Right? Straight sacrifice for your children, man. And he said, as her soul was departing, she had a child, man. And his name was Benjamin. When we talking about the real love of the Lord, that's why I say, what we do in this truth, man, you can't buy this in the store, man. This truth ain't to be sold, man. You can't buy this. This is real love from the Lord, man. Right? This is true love of the Lord. You see all our forefathers, how they sacrificed themselves, man. That's true love, man. But a lot of them can't get it. The reason why they can't get it, because they ain't got it. They don't want to get it.
Nah, so-called West Indians is more than just Jamaicans and Benjamin.
Yeah.
The whole West Indies.
Right.
Trinidadians, Bahamians, Jamaicans.
Man, what kind of questions they got in chat? I'm starting from here. I'm starting from right here. If they got any questions, we'll go start from right here. I ain't going back. We start from right here, and we going from whatever question they got, man. Marcel Gray, if you asking the same questions, man, over and over again, you're not getting it. You're not getting it answered, brother.
What matter?
Because Marcel Gray, brothers and sisters, hey, y'all gonna excuse my language this evening because you're an asshole. That's just point blank period. This brother, like, the thing is, you asking the same questions over and over again, trying to get a different answer. And we got one Bible, and we're gonna prove the same thing through one Bible. Like we can't give you another book, brother. The Bible's not changing, man. So who is the beast? It's Esau. What scripture do you want me to break down about the beast? I know where to go to, but what scripture do you want me to break down about the beast?
Second Peter, Ecclesiastes, 1 Corinthians, Habakkuk 2.
Hosea said the mark is not seen. Watch this. We'll show you. Go to Revelation chapter 13.
Let's get it. Let me start at verse 1.
No. Jump down to verse. Start at verse 11.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb.
Right, read.
And he spake as a dragon.
And he spake as a dragon, man. Why did he speak as a dragon, man? Why did this brother speak as a dragon? He had two, but he spake as a dragon. He said he spake as a damn dragon. Why did this brother speak as a dragon, man? Y'all want to go there?
You want to go back to Revelation 12 and 3?
No. I was going to go to Job, but let's go ahead.
Verse 12.
Right.
And exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him.
He exercised all the power of the first beast before him. You got to think, the Greeks was in rulership. Now the Romans was in rulership. Then America was in rulership. They speak of the same beast. Right? Because we went from Roman Greco captivity into what? To the captivity over in the Americas, right? But read.
And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him.
Right.
And causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
Right, read.
Whose deadly wound was healed.
Whose deadly wound was healed. How did he heal? Because people started drinking rap of their fornication, man. Right? Read.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth
right,
and in the sight of men.
So what did he do? This is them dropping the nukes on the earth, right? They dropped it on Hiroshima, man. They dropped the first nuclear bomb, man.
See, we sound like Muslims.
Right?
Trayvon, what are you talking about, bro? How we sound like Muslims, man?
Right? But let's keep reading, man. Because people just be saying, like I say, people just be saying, man. Right?
All right, verse 14.
Hey, Yar, Captain Yar, he tell Trayvon, watch your mouth, fly out you to a place that you don't know exists. Mediterranean and water my wrists. Tell Trayvon that, all right? This brother here, man. Right, but read that.
Trayvon. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he have power to do in the sight of the beast, saying, to them that dwell on the earth.
He said to the people that dwell on the earth, read.
That they should make an image of the beast.
How did they make an image of the beast?
Christ.
Jesus Christos.
Caesar Borgia.
Give me that in, what's that in Maccabees? They make the image. Think to paint the images. Just give me that in Maccabees. Where we going? See where you at, ye hood. See where this boy going. See where this boy going, man. Let's see if I can find it for him. See if I can find it for him. Let's see if I can find it for him. They paint the images, man. Where they paint the images at? Let me see. 3. Let me see.
I mean, you said they want first Maccabees, right?
Yeah. What they got? What they got? Where they paint the images at? Go to 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48.
Yeah. I got Job 9 and 24 all the week.
Yeah.
And laid up the first Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48.
1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48. Read.
And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of the image.
They sought the heathen sought to paint the likeness of the images. Right? Right? That's what the heathen did. They sought to paint the likeness of the image. Which was what? They changed the image of Christ, man. They changed the image of Christ. This is what they did. Watch this. Go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 15, man. Let's get some more on that, man. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 15 and verse 4, man. Yeah, we reading out the Apocrypha, man. That's what we doing.
You said Wisdom of Solomon
15 and 4. We're going to run it bite to bite.
Yeah, I had the wicked precept for Job 9 and 24 next.
Man, no, but they're saying that too.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to read that next. We're going to read that next.
That's why I looked over there.
He wanted the mark. We're going to go into the mark. We'll break it down for brother, man.
Come on, let's get it.
Read
Wisdom
that.
of Solomon, chapter 15, verse 4.
Read.
For neither did the mischievous invention of men deceive us.
So guess what? For us that's keeping the commandment, the mischievous of images, that don't deceive us. Caesar Borgia picture don't deceive us. It once did because we was in darkness, but now that we walking in light, these pictures don't deceive us no more, man. Read.
It says, nor an image spotted in diverse colors.
Look, the image spotted in what?
With diverse colors.
Meaning what? You painted yourself as the red man instead of a melanated so-called Israelite man, right? Read.
He says the painter's fruitless labor.
The painter's fruitless. These painters got fruitless labors behind these things, man. Right? Let's go to Job 9 and 24, man. Like I say, this is go precept upon precept. This is how we break the Bible down. They want to get it. Let's go get it. I mean, we got no problem by answering questions. Just we asking people, hey, keep that scoffing down to a minimum, man.
Oh, they feet or lose their foot.
Right? Scoffing down to a minimum, man. Job 9 and 24, man.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
He said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Read.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
How did he cover the faces? He painted the images.
God.
Read.
If not, where and who is he?
So what other race is painted in the image of a so-called red man? For real though. Trayvon, man, you better watch him out, man.
You didn't want that Jeremiah 15 and 24, did you?
Nah.
All right.
Let's go back. Because I don't want to get too far, but I want to hit a couple precepts. Let's call it a bridging. Let's go back to Revelation chapter 13, man. Revelation chapter 13. We're going to get into that mug a little bit. Brother want to know what the mark is, we'll touch it. And verse 15.
The book of Revelation chapter 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
How did he have power to give the life to the image of the beast? Through his medium. Through slavery. Through captivity. Right? Read.
And that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as should not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
This is the same thing that was happening in First Maccabees. Let's go read it. Go to First Maccabees. First Maccabees. Start at verse 41. This is how we break this down.
3 and 41, right?
1 and 41.
1 and 41. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Right? This is the same thing America's saying. Is this not the same? We one nation under God. That's what they say. It's the same thing King Antiochus is saying, man. He's saying the same exact thing that America is saying. Right? Read it.
And everyone should leave his laws.
Now they want everybody to leave their own laws, God's laws. Why do you want us to leave our laws? Right? Read.
So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
Right? Read.
Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
And this is the same thing that happened here in America. Many of the Israelites consented to what America's laws, statutes, and commandments instead of God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Why do you think they keep doing all these holidays, man? Right? Why do you think these things is happening, man? Read.
And sacrifice unto idols and profane the Sabbath.
They sacrifice unto idols and they profane the Sabbath. How do they sacrifice to idols? This goes into Amos chapter 5 and verse 21, man. They celebrate their holidays, man. Right? And the Lord tell you not to celebrate Christmas. You celebrate Christmas any damn way, man. Right? Giving your children gifts, you sacrificing your children unto idols, man. You sending them through the fire, man. Right? Read it.
Verse 44. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
Here you go. The laws of the land. Guess what? Guess what we taught in the Bible? That's we supposed to do the law of the land, which is true. But the law of the land don't succeed. It's letting you know the laws of the land don't succeed the laws of God. Right here, telling you the laws of the land don't succeed the laws of God. Right? Read it.
Verse
45.
And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbath and festival days. Right? And that's what they want us to do. Don't keep God's high holy days. Keep these holidays, these holidays. Right? Read. Verse 46. And pollute the sanctuary and holy people. Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols. Right, read. Sacrifice swine's flesh. And sacrifice swine's flesh, meaning barbecue swine fish. That's what our people like, man. Read. And unclean beasts. And all unclean damn beasts, man. Where they eat shrimp, lobster, steak, all this. This is unclean, man, to the Lord, man. Well, not steak, stay clean. Well, shrimp. And lobster. And lobster. Shalaki.
Verse 50, let's get to the point.
Verse 50. And whosoever would not do so according to the commandment of the king,
What happened to him?
He said you should die.
He gonna die, right? If you don't do what the king tell you to do by not following God's laws, statutes, and commandments, you gonna die, right? Let's go back. Revelation chapter 13, man.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 16.
Right.
And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
So you're supposed to be receiver, rich and poor, bond, right hand and their forehead. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 4. This is how we break it down. Oh, you brothers and sisters listening. This is how we break down the mark. They want to know this is how we break it down. We're going to go get it for them, man. Chapter 28 and verse 4.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 28, verse 4. With thy wisdom and thy understanding,
right, read.
Thou hast gotten thee riches.
This goes into the heathens with his wisdom, and they with their wisdom being what? If you jump up a verse higher than it, matter of fact, jump up to verse 2, because it goes into, it's saying Tyre, but it goes into the modern day Edomites, man. But read it up.
Ezekiel 28, verse 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord God.
Right, read.
Because thy heart is lifted up.
Because your heart is lifted up, read.
And thou hast said, I am a God.
Right, read.
I sit in the seat of God.
Right, and that's what they say. They sit in the seat of God. Read.
In the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man.
Said, but the Lord said, you just a damn man. Read.
And not God.
And you ain't God, man. Read.
Though thou set thy heart as the heart of God.
Because they set their heart as the heart of God, man. That's the same thing Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4 saying. That's the same thing the book of Obadiah chapter 3 verse 4 saying, 3 and 4 saying, right?
Isaiah 14 and 14.
Right? It goes into all of this thing, man. Right? Read it.
Verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
The Lord said, they're wiser than Daniel. Meaning what? They search everything out. These damn fools would stick a goddamn a little small camera up an ant ass. Who could stick a camera up an ant ass, man?
Wish the father's Esau. Raping ants.
No, Marcel Gray, you need to check your damn spirit. Because every time you come on asking the same damn questions over and over again, brother, it's like you don't never get it, man. It's like a brother just don't never get it. You won't tell somebody to come check their spirit, man. Brothers don't understand how they be causing offense and how they be just trying to be smitten with stuff, man. Right? But that's crazy, man. Verse 4, Hawk, man.
Verse 4. With thy salvation.
No, 28 and 4.
Yeah. Oh, it's like it. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasure.
Right, verse 5.
By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches.
Right, because they own the seas. That's why they saying they stay in the midst of the seas. They own import and exports. Right, read it.
And thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Because how their heart is lifting up? Because of their damn riches, man. Let's go to Ezekiel 9 and 4, man. Their heart is lifted up because of their riches, man. This is how we break down the mark, man. Right? Read this.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him,
What'd he say?
Go through the midst of the city.
He said, go through the midst of the city, read.
Through the midst of Jerusalem.
Through the midst of Israel, read.
And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Let's see what that means. Go to Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 16. This is how we break down this thing, man. Right? Because it's the mark of the beast, but the Lord got a mark too. Right? Mark to mark the chosen too.
Isaiah 8:14.
8, start at verse 15.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 8.
No, start at 14. 14. We'll take 14. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 8, verse 14. He shall be for a sanctuary,
right?
But for a stone of stumbling.
Because the Lord said this thing is going to be for a sanctuary and for a stone of stumbling, because a lot of people stumbled at the scriptures, right? Let's make it plain. Read.
And for a rock of offense.
And it's going to be a rock of offense because a lot of people going to be offended by this truth, man. Right? Read.
To both the houses of Israel.
To house of Israel. Read.
For a gin.
Meaning a grinding thing. Read.
And for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Because everybody's not going to get this thing, man. Read on.
And many among them shall stumble.
And many people of Israel going to stumble.
And
read.
Fall. And be broken. And be snared. And be taken.
And be snared and be taken, man. It's going to be a lot of people be taken by this thing, man. Right? Verse 16.
Bind up the testimony.
So the Lord said, bind up the testimony. Read.
Seal the law among my disciples.
Because this is what the Lord wants us to do, to seal the law upon the disciples, from the people that's going to keep the commandments, man.
You don't want that 2 Timothy 2:19?
Not yet. Let's go back. Ezekiel chapter 9. Why the Lord said, go into the midst of it, to Jerusalem. Seal up the mark on Jerusalem. So when seal up this mark on Jerusalem, so they won't be to get the mark of the beast. Right? But verse 5.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 5.
Watch I read.
And to the others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him to the city and smite.
Hold on. Marcel Gray. Don't think you can come over here and dictate nobody's platform. We are here to answer questions. We're not here to answer the same damn question over and over and over again for the same person, man. Not even when Christ told Peter to take it, he told him 3 times. What did Peter tell the King of Kings? He said, Lord. Like, come on now.
Why he ain't called
you told me 3, you said this 3 times. You know everything.
God.
Right? Come on, man. Don't be simple, man, when it comes to scriptures, man. Stop playing. You coming simple. Right? Stop being simple.
Why he didn't reach out to y'all?
Who?
On the phone?
No.
Call the number.
No, hell no. Tell him call your number. Shit. Right? Hell no. Shit. Let's read on, man. Shit.
9 verse 5 from the top.
Verse 5.
And to the others.
And to the others. Think about it. He said to the others. Read.
He said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city.
Right.
And smite. Let not your eyes spare.
Read.
Neither have ye pity.
Read on up.
Slay utterly old and young.
He said, slay utterly old and young. Read.
Both maids and little children.
He said, guess what? Women and children. Read.
And women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Right.
And begin at my sanctuary.
This is the one that bind it. Guess what? That sealed the what? The laws. This is the disciples that sealed the laws, man. Read.
And they begin at the ancient men, which were before the house.
And it began with our forefathers that was keeping the commandments. Right? Verse 7.
And he said unto them, defile the house, and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth, and they went forth, and slew the city.
And they slew the dang on city, man. Right? No, man. You people that's not keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments, the problem for America. Problem for every religion. Y'all just don't love the Lord, man. Right? Let's go back to Revelation chapter 13, man. Get the 2 Timothy. Get the 2 Timothy after we read this.
All right, so We're at verse 17.
Verse 17, read it.
Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell.
He said that no man might buy or sell, read.
Save ye that had the mark.
Right.
Or the name of the beast. Or the number of his name.
Right. So he says no man can buy and sell. Dang, they got us. Read that 2 Timothy right quick. You get there like it's read it.
What said that? 2 and 18? Nah, not 2 and 18.
But you got me pulling something. What you got me pulling?
But I had it early. I had them off from earlier. I don't know what that's saying.
I got you. Go to Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 23. I got you.
Proverbs 23 and 23?
Yep.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 23.
Right, read.
Buy the truth and sell it not.
Right, read.
Also wisdom and instruction and understanding.
So the Lord tells us to buy the truth, tell us sell it not, man. Right? Right? Goes into the same thing, how you say, if you got the mark set up on you, you can't buy or sell. Right? Because guess what? When you're not giving into their philosophies, what's going to happen? Right? What's going to happen, man? When you don't give into their philosophies. Now you ain't going to be able to buy and sell. Okay, it's cool.
Now I had 2 Timothy 2 and 19. For seal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got. We ain't scared to pull it.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of God standeth sure, having this seal, the Lord knoweth them that are his, and let every one that nameth the name of Christ depart from iniquity.
Right, so everybody, guess what, is keeping the commandments, gonna be departing from iniquity, man. Right? That's why it makes no sense for brothers just be talking. Marcel Gray, how many times do you got to ask about regeneration, bro? This brother don't get it, man.
Does he not believe in it or what?
This brother asks about regeneration every class, man.
Jim H say he think that he thank God that he an atheist. Good, then you gonna go to the pool party.
Yeah, you Jim, guess what, H? He going to the pool party, meaning the lake of fire.
Him and the cockeyed dog.
Guess what? Jim H, you get to 5 minutes, no, you get to 10 seconds of fame tonight. Cause we ain't gave nobody there yet. But we done show some people pages. Let's give Jim H the 10 seconds of fame. Let's go back to his page.
When we get it back.
This is Jim H with his cockeyed dog.
Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds of fame, man.
Well, I ain't never seen
GMH.
a dog with blue eyes.
Man, this dog got some. Man,
One blue this way, one blue that way.
got that S curl in that mug, man.
Good.
Right? Dang, that dog. You know, normally the people be cockeyed, they go in, that mug go out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mug, that little dog a serial killer.
Dog look like a what's the thing? Chameleon. I'm being asked questions within the chat. Well, answer the ones in the chat then.
Who said that?
That's what's the name? Gray.
Marcel Gray. Who asking you the questions? In the chat, man. Right? Marcel Gray be tripping, man. We don't, us at Battle Axes, we don't subscribe to an actual chip in your hand.
Yeah.
We don't subscribe to that. We subscribe to the chip being a philosophy.
Yeah.
That's why we broke it down the way we break it down. If you see which way we going.
And
All the scriptures that we should have read should have gave you understanding on how we think about the chip. It goes into a philosophy.
And we ain't taking the chip in the hand either. But that ain't
And guess what? You already got a chip. Your phone chip.
Your watch.
Your watch chip. Your credit card chip.
Mm-hmm. Your car chip. Your house chip.
Guess what? You go to the store and you buy chip and dip.
Oh wait, all our clothes chip now because they got that little
barcode.
Yeah, that little what's the little thing on the inside of the shoe? Not the barcode. That's one of them, but another one.
The same thing. Yeah, for real. T chip, Social Security card chip.
What's that thing called again? That little squiggly. The QR code.
QR code. Chips everywhere. For real. They got the chip. When you want to go to a restaurant, you got to scan the QR code. That's a chip.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Get a car wash, you got to scan the chip.
Some of these people to chip off the old block, man.
Hey, you got a chip to get in your apartment complex.
For real.
With the little key thing.
For real, man. You got to scan the thing to get in the apartment, man. Brother better stop playing, man. Chip everywhere. Brother said it 2 chip.
1 chip, 2 chip.
1 chip, 2 chip, 3 chip, 4.
Social Security number, all that stuff is chip, man.
Right? Like you say, you see which way we going, man. Right? You see which way we going on that, man. So, man, we can get back to the love class, man. What a love is, man.
So if a man cannot come back from the dead, how can you teach the philosophy of mass returning back into the earth again and again? You want me to just get there's no end to the people? That'll just put an end to that.
No, not really. It's not going to put an end to his philosophy. But it's not going to put an end to him.
Does he disagree or not that there's no end to the people? If the most
hold on.
Let me get in the spirit, man.
Yeah.
You know, scoffers. Not going to take a walk.
For real.
Oh.
Hey, Maxie. Marcel Gray want this bad, man. Marcel Gray. We don't duck smoke, though, brother. Marcel Gray. I ain't gonna call you by your name. We don't duck no smoke, man. No smoke, no smoke. Them fools don't want it. Watch this.
I'm holding it.
Where I'm going.
I know.
Where I'm going.
That's why I'm holding that 4:16.
You can read it out.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 16. There is no end of all the people.
Why the Lord says no end of all the people?
Even of all that have been before them.
Everything that been before us, read.
They also that come, after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this also is vanity and vexation of spirit.
I want to read that, but I'm gonna show you. Watch this. Why? Dexter, watch this. Watch this, Dexter. This is how we come. This is how we coming to him. Go to John chapter 9. John chapter 9. Watch this, man. Start at verse 1.
The book of John, chapter 9, verse 1. And as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth.
He saw a man that was blind from his birth. Christ seen a man that was blind from his birth. Read.
And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents?
Right, read.
That he was born blind.
So he asked him, who sinned, this man or his parents? How can a person sin before he was here?
Got him.
Marcel Gary, answer this question. How can a person sin before he made it here? The disciples asking Christ, who did this man sin or did his parents sin? Why are they asking him this question? if he wasn't even, if he was blind, he was born blind before his birth? Yeah, you're gonna have to explain this, man. Because we gotta cut these games out, man.
God.
Right? Make these scriptures be plain to us. This is straight to the point. The disciples literally asking Christ. They standing right there. If they was wrong, why did Christ say, wait, no, it ain't no, this man can't be doing this. I mean, this man just made it here. He can't see him before he made it.
God.
Right? I know it. That's all. Guess what? I just wanted to pull a precept for him. Because the thing is, what he's trying to do is go around what it's saying. People rather talk about a person being blind. You rather talk about it being this. But the question of the matter, why did he ask him? He said, this man was born blind before his birth. Right? Let's read this again. Now I want you to pay real close attention. Because I'm gonna give him one question. I got to give him one. Read that again.
Book of John, chapter 9, verse 1. And as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth.
He saw a man that was blind from his birth. Pay attention. This man was blind from his birth. Read.
And his disciples asked him, saying,
and his 12 disciples asked Christ, saying what?
Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?
He asked him, who sinned? Did that man sin that he was born blind? How could he sin that he was born blind if he wasn't here before? No, Marcel Gray, your ass gonna stay right here, man. You gonna answer this damn question, man, or you finna get kicked today. Answer this question. Why did he ask him, did this man be born blind because of himself or his parents if he wasn't here before? How did that happen? If you don't answer that question today to see where this going, your ass finna get kicked, man. And this is no playing no games with you no more, man. You gonna have to answer that question. You said I'm listening. Answer this question. Your ass gonna have to answer this today. Why? Why did it say that? Why did it say that? He asked him, the disciple asked him, he said, who sinned that this man was born blind? Was it him? Right? Or was it his parents? Why did he ask him that if he wasn't here before? You got to be here before to sin to come back.
God.
This is what they asked him. So you're going to have to answer this question, man. Or your ass is gone, man. I'm telling you right now. Answer the question. Sure gonna have to answer this thing today because we tired of playing that game with you like that, man. Brothers be coming on here just playing.
Go to the upper room.
We start calling them, we're gonna start calling the people that get zapped. We're gonna start calling that Felicia. We gotta send them to Felicia, man.
Nah, they going to the pool party.
Right? Now under the Lord, now we can't put them in the pool party. That ain't our job.
God.
Not right now anyway.
Be in the void. You gotta let me grab the verse.
No, you got to answer this damn question, then you grab a damn verse. You answer this question. How can he sin? How could he sin before he was born? Tell me, how was he sin? How could he sin before he was born? How could he sin before he was born? That's the question, Marcel Gray, because you playing. The fool out here just like to play.
Was he trying to read the verse that we just read?
Come on, you got to let me grab this verse. No, you got to answer this question.
John 9 and 1 and 2. If you looking for that. That's where we at.
He know where we at. This dude know where we at. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Marcel Gray I ain't saying that the brother is not got some kind of zeal of God, but but not according to knowledge though. Because this thing is going off like that, man. Brother don't like to answer no question. You want to keep on going in a different direction to try to pull us over there. No, you want to answer these questions, then we'll go to your scripture. You're going to have to first answer this. How did he sin before he was born? Brother, you ain't got much longer, cause hey.
Put them question marks in the chat for Marcel, man. Big question marks in the chat for Marcel.
He ain't got much longer, man. Cause brother be trying to play them games, man. I'm talking about semantic games, man. Brother don't be like to answer no questions, man. Because this is what people trying to do. Yeah, he gonna have to. No, this brother gonna have to. Listen, this is what scoffers. This is what people like to do. They like to come on to our platform. They don't answer no damn questions, but they want us to constantly keep answering their questions over and over and over again. No, if we gonna have a damn dialogue, we gonna answer your questions, but when we ask questions back, you gonna answer our questions too. We're not gonna keep on let you just get a one way and you just drill us, and we don't get a chance to ask y'all nothing, man. Y'all crazy as hell. And Marcel Gary, I'm gonna call you by your regular, by your name. Marcel Gary, we gave you plenty of times. How many teachers that we done had on here for you? And guess what? And went through them questions, and your ass still played. And you playing right now, man. Hey, Yari, show Marcel Gray what Felicia look like, man.
Cross gun line, boss.
Show Marcel Gary what Felicia look like.
That was blocking.
Cause we can't keep playing. This brother right here playing, man. Come on. Y'all is crazy, man.
Yeah, I used to love
for real.
Boy.
Cause the thing is, I'm telling you, question after question, we come in and try to help people out. Don't think that we're not gonna be here to answer questions, but y'all not gonna be here talking over and over again, and then you keep asking the same question every week, the same thing, like expecting this, and guess what? We go deeper and deeper into this question. You act like you don't even hear it. Just like he keep asking us about regeneration.
I put the skull and crossbones platform. Go.
Boy, that man said he tied them out for 86,000 seconds. Damn, how long is that?
I don't even know.
God damn.
Oh, no, that would be like 30 minutes.
What's more than 30, bro? 86K, bro.
Damn.
60?
Yeah, no, that's more than 30.
Yeah, that's like, shit.
That's enough.
600. That's 300.
You gonna be able to go find that verse now?
3,600 seconds, but that's like, it made time Marcel Gray out for about 2 weeks.
Somebody put that clock in there for him, man. He on the clock. 86,000 seconds.
Brother keep asking us about regeneration. This is what brother keep doing. He asking us about regeneration, right? But when we read John chapter 9 and verse 1, if y'all want to answer the question about regeneration, let's read this again so we can make it clear, man. Read this.
The book of John, chapter 9, verse 1. And as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth.
The context of this story is a man that's blind from his birth. Right? Read.
And his disciples asked him, saying.
And his disciples asked him, saying what?
Master, who did sin?
He asked them, who sinned? Read.
This man or his parents?
He asked him, did this man sin or did his parents sin? Read.
That he was born blind.
How could that man sin that was born blind if he wasn't here first? He had to been here one time and sinned and came back, and the Lord blinded him because he was sinning. They got to explain that shit, man. Right? But this is what Christ said, man. Because if it wasn't no regeneration, the disciples would have never said that. Right? Read it.
Verse 3. Yahushua answered, neither has this man sinned, nor his parents.
Right.
But that the works of God should be made manifest in him.
So the Lord said, no, this man wasn't no sinner. The Lord just had to show his works through this man. That's all the Lord saying, man. Right? This man told me, this is what Marcel, even though he didn't want to answer the question, he told me to jump down to verse 20. Let's read verse 20. No, we're going to jump up to verse 19. It's remember what Christ said. He said that this man didn't see it or his parents didn't see it. It said the Lord's work had to be shown within this man. Right? Read this out.
You said verse 19, huh?
Start at 18.
18? All right. The book of John, chapter 9, verse 18.
17.
17. They say unto the blind man again, what sayest thou of him, that he have opened thine eyes?
Right, read.
He said, he is a prophet.
He said Christ opened his eyes because he was the prophet that did it. Right, read.
But the Jews did not believe concerning him, that he had been blind and received his sight, until they called the parents of him that had received his sight.
So they didn't believe that the man was blind until they asked his parents, was he blind? Right? Read.
And they asked him, saying, is this your son, who ye say was born blind? How then doeth he see now?
Right, read. Though he now see, read.
His parents answered then and said, we know that this is our son, and that he was born blind.
Right? And that's all he wanted us to read. That's what you wanted us to read? This is crazy, man. Read.
But by what means he now seeth, we know not. Or who have opened his eyes, we know not.
Right? So this is what this brother was trying to do. He wanted to veer the conversation about talking about the blind instead of veering the conversation to show that this man was here before. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what he tried to do. You're not veering us off to your question. If you ask the question to try to get something, you're not then asking us another question to veer us off.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we're not playing. We're not playing those games. You ask us a question, you're not veering us off to another question. You're going to have to concede to that question that you already asked. Don't go into another damn question before we get past this.
No schematics.
This ain't no Humpty Dump. You just gonna jump around, man.
Mm-hmm.
We not jumping around. No, you gonna answer these questions. You gonna keep it right into context, and we gonna answer this stuff right here.
Come.
After that, then we'll go to something else. But you're gonna have to either concede or say I don't agree or something.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not going to something else until we get an answer.
He could have easily just did it there.
Right? That's all he could have did.
Being humble and say I don't know. You know, that's a good question.
That's right. That's all the brother could have did. But the brother didn't want to do that. The brother wanted to, guess what? I want to jump down to verse 20. And you want to talk about the blind. We talking about the sin that happened before he was born.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're talking about the sin that happened before he was born.
Mm-hmm.
Right? God dang.
You want that? I got that Sirach 3:24.
What's that?
For many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Right?
And an evil suspicion has overthrown their judgment.
Right? And that's what the brother had. An evil suspicion thrown his brother's judgment, man.
Come on.
Brother's just off, man. Like I say, we're not letting people do this.
Come on.
When you come in and ask a question, we can answer questions all day.
Mm-hmm.
But let's not jump to something else before we get an understanding of one point. Okay. Once we get this understanding to one point, we go to the next one. That's all. That's how we doing it. Okay. We're not just keeping on jumping to a next point, and you ain't even got understanding of the first point.
How we gonna edify like that?
Right?
We're gonna be confused.
We're gonna go further and further into a ditch, and we ain't gonna do that, man.
Come on.
Right?
What you want next, huh?
That's a big con. That's what a double-minded man is, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what a double-minded man do. I want to get some more of this love, man.
All right.
Get some more of this love. Let's Bruce put some more in the chat. Let's get some more of this love, man. Go to Sirach chapter 25, man. Go to Sirach chapter 25, verse 10, man.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 10. Oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom.
So the Lord said, how great is he that findeth wisdom? Watch this, read it.
Yet is there none above him that feareth the Lord.
Guess what? When a man find wisdom, the Lord said, it's none above this man that findeth this wisdom that fear the Lord. When you fear the Lord, this is the beginning of all good wisdom of the Lord, man. A lot of people can't understand these scriptures because we act them plain. If you don't understand what we coming out with, do you keep the commandments? Right? Right? Because keeping the commandments is going to give you the understanding of the scriptures, man. Psalms 111 and 10, right? Right? Verse 11, now.
Verse 11. But the love of the Lord passeth all things.
He said the love of the Lord passes all things, read.
For illumination.
For illumination, man. Right? It's the light. This light goes into what? The commandments, man. Read.
He that holdeth it, whereunto shall be he be likened.
So guess what? Whoever hold these commandments, whoever hold this light, is going to be likened to what? Verse 12.
Verse 12. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love.
The Lord said the fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, man. This is something that we need to be thinking about, man. Because a lot of brothers and sisters, guess what, man? We got to be able to make sure that we got to keep that same fear of the Lord that we got in them, because a lot of us don't have that fear of the Lord in us no more, man. That thing be going away from us, man. Right? But read it. Verse 12.
And the faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him.
He said, the faith. So you got to have love, and the Lord said you got to also have faith. Because a lot of people don't have faith. They done lost faith in this truth, man. Guess what, man? I don't care how long you can be in this truth. You could be keeping the commandments, but a lot of us, we do lose that faith. I know even myself, like Jeremiah, even thyself, right? It's easy to lose faith, man, especially when you see things going on in this thing, and guess what? Your spirit vexed all the time, man. Right? Because we don't have this platform. The Lord didn't bless us to have this platform to just beat people down. We ain't here to beat people down, but we're not here to play games either. Right? We're not here to play games, man. Right?
I got something to go with that alone.
I'm gonna go somewhere out. Exodus chapter 20. Exodus chapter 20, man. This is part of the Big Ten, right? This goes into when the Lord talking about idolatry. The Lord wants to get away from that, man. Right? But we jump down to Exodus chapter 20 and verse 6. It's saying the same thing in Deuteronomy 5 and 10. It's saying the same thing, right? You make sure you write that dang thing down beside it. Deuteronomy 5 and 10 saying the same thing. When you get there, I can read it.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 6. And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and keep my commandments.
So the Lord said he's showing mercies on thousands of people that keep his commandments, man. Right? You got to think on how the Lord think, man. Right? But guess what? There's a lot of people, let's just say scoffers, not just scoffers, but people in the last days. What happened to them? Go to 2 Timothy, man. Everybody, there's a lot of people so worried about me, and you forget the Lord, man. People done forgot their first love, man.
You said 2 Timothy?
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1.
Right, read it.
This know also, that in the last days.
In the last days, read.
Perilous times shall come.
This is the perilous times that the Lord is talking about, man. The times we living in right now. Man, y'all got it. Man, look here. We got the world of technology. We got the world of everything that you can think of. It's right at the tip of your finger. Right? Guess what? You can go fornicate. You can go do all kind of stuff. You can do anything you want. It's right here. Right? Read.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
This is what the world that we live in right now. This is why we know this is a perilous time, because men are lovers of themselves, man. People love their self more than they love the Lord. People love themselves more than they love their own nation. Why are we the only nation that loves every other nation but our own nation? Why are we the only nation that loves every other nation but our own nation, man? That makes no sense. Right? We love every nation but our own, man. And that's sad. That's why we know this is the perilous time that the Bible's talking about, man. Let's read it.
Covetous.
People are covetous, read.
Boasters.
And they damn sure be boasting on the stuff that they got. You can just look on social media. You can see all the covetousness and the stuff you won't see, and you can see all the boasting of people, all the stuff that they say that they got. They boasting, man, read.
Proud.
And plenty proud people, man. Guess what, man? I'm going to tell you something, man. Captain Yari had to show me, man. He didn't tell me, but he showed me, right? Few years back. I thought I had understanding of a lot of stuff, but that man showed me that I had pride on me that I didn't even know I had on me. Because I watched this man, right? When that man told that person one day, he told us we were working. Yeah. Dude was talking so crazy and greasy, man. I'm like, dang. I said, man, I ain't got no pride on me. Guess what? I couldn't see an ounce of pride on this brother, man. Yeah. And that brother showed me. This is how we got, this is why the Lord said this brotherhood, this is why you see these things, man. Yeah. Brother, guess what? And I changed myself from that day, man. That's why I don't feel like, I feel like I got some kind of pride on me, but I don't feel like once I had the pride that I used to think I had, I don't have it on me no more. And I know I ain't got it on me, man. But guess what? It takes brothers to show brothers to see these things. This is what the scripture tells us about plainly, man. Good. I'm going to read this out, Sirach 24 and 34. Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all that seek wisdom. We don't just labor for ourselves only. We labor for the people that seek wisdom. And how we do it. That's why when we hold on to these things turn out, these things illuminated, man. You can see the light on folks, man. Right? Because some people don't have that light. And some people can't see the light. Right? But guess what? If you're a person that's seeking light, if I'm a person that has, guess what? If 60% of my walk is dark and 40% is light, but I know I'm striving to get more light, every piece of light that I get, I'm going to keep on pulling that light to me until I can get 100% light. That means some people still got dark spots in their room that they need to cover up. You need to put some more light in that area. Guess what? Once I get into another area, I need to pull some more light in that area. Pull some more light in that area until I get enough light, man. Right?
Yes, man. Scoffer, you're not God. We never said we were God, the Most High God.
Man, who cares? Guess what? The Lord, guess what? This brother, guess what? Jay Casino. Guess what, Jay Casino? No, watch this. I am God. Now, that God you talking about is lowercase. I am that God. Now, what else you got to say? God. I am that. Guess what? He that God too. God. Guess what? The brothers and sisters, guess what? That's a lowercase God. Yeah, we that God. Now, that's lowercase. See if you can understand it. He ain't say no capital. That's a lowercase God. Yeah. All of us did.
Yeah. Have you ever fasted?
Have I ever fasted? How many times I fast a month, brother? That's what you should be asking. All right? Brothers, y'all need to be... Guess what? If a brother's not putting up fast, guess what? Man, brothers need to be putting up 3-4 fasts a month, man. Mm-hmm. Brothers should be averaging 3 or 4 fasts a month. Oh. Right? I average about 3 or 4 a month. Got to average that. All right?
How many do you fast?
That's love. Guess what? To ask you, that's love. I like that. That's love. Hey, that's love. Guess what? This is what brothers are gonna start. Guess what? I'm gonna tell the congregation, all the congregation, if they on there Hey, the officers, y'all on there, y'all make sure y'all tell the people. From now on, Tuesday evening to Wednesday evening, we finna fast all the way to Tabernacles. No, not the Tabernacles, to Day of Atonement. All the congregation of Battle Axes and brothers and sisters, if y'all followers, y'all need to be doing that too. We need to put that in the chat, man. Y'all need to make sure everybody here from starting next Tuesday all the way to the Day of Atonement. We can pass it every day. Tuesday evening to Wednesday evening. The whole congregation gonna be fasting, man. Right? That's good. I'm glad you put that in there, J Casino. Man, we ain't got no pride. We gonna show y'all. We show the world we ain't got no pride on us, man. We can do it. We can do it, brother. Let's do it.
You fast with us.
Guess what? J Casino, like I say, come fast with us. We'll start it next Tuesday, man. Come fast with us. Right? Tuesday evening to Wednesday evening. So I'm trying to understand you. We going into the love of God, man. Showing you how people be in the last days, man. Me and the lovers of themselves. This is what we going into right now, man. Right? Time to build our strength up, man. We need our strength built up, man. Right? It's too many things, loose ends that's getting us tied up, man. But we know the Lord is faithful, man. Right? But we do that every year though. Right? We do that pretty much every year around this time, man. But we're gonna start proclaiming. I talk to the rest of the captains and the officers about this too. We need to start proclaiming fast at least once a month for the congregation, man.
And pray at least 4 times a day.
Right? And brothers and sisters, if y'all can, try to pray 4 times a day, man. Right? But we touching on some stuff on how people being lovers of themselves, man. Right? We in 2 Timothy chapter 3, man.
We'll read verse 2 from the top.
Chapter 3, verse 2, man. Read this.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
He said, men lovers of their own selves, man. Read.
Covetous.
Read.
Boasters.
Read.
Proud.
Blasphemers, because there's a lot of people walking around thinking they Christ. These lost their damn mind, man. Read.
Disobedient to parents.
And there's a lot of people that's disobedient to parents. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to help y'all out. Some people that don't live with their mother and father, and y'all grown men and women, you still got to honor your mother and your father. You still got to honor your father and your mother. You got to honor them. That don't mean that if my mom tell me something, and if I can do it, I can do it, if it's not against the Lord's will. Y'all understand that? But if you don't want to hear mom and daddy, guess what? You ain't got to be around mom and daddy, right? You don't have to be around them, right? It's not promised that, because a lot of times people think that you got to be around mom and daddy. You don't have to be around mom and daddy.
You want me to finish 2 out?
All right? You'll finish it out.
Unthankful and unholy.
He said unthankful and unholy. Read.
Without natural affection.
Right.
Truce breakers. False accusers. Innocent. No.
Oh, yeah. False accuser.
Yeah.
Incontent.
Yeah. Incontent. Fierce. Despisers of those that are good.
Right. Read.
Traitors. Heady. High-minded. Lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God.
He said more than pleasure, love them lovers of God, because there's a lot of people like this. They love pleasure more than they love God, man. Read.
Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
He said having a form of godliness, but denying the power, man. Y'all should do a class on what that would look like, honoring your father and mother in the truth and dealing with them. We got plenty of classes out like that, Dexter. Like, honestly. Man, you know them quick precepts, though, but them good. Watch this, though.
Hold on, brother, ask you a question.
No, Dexter said something, too. Okay. Shit, that's why I say them like some questions that they got in the chat, man. We ain't got to get all of them. Yeah. Yeah. Watch this. I'm gonna get something. Watch this. I want to get something in Tobit right quick.
Okay.
I want to get something in Tobit right quick. Tobit wrote. Bear with me for a second, man.
Yeah, hit that like, share, and subscribe while looking for this scripture. What was you looking for?
He had asked Tobit to bring his children on him before he died.
What, his daddy?
No, his the girl's father and mother.
Oh, okay. Is you at the end of 7?
What did it say?
Like after he got married, right? Or no?
Yeah, right. He got married.
And he should take the half of his goods and go safely to his father.
What else did it say?
And should have the rest when I and my wife be dead. Was that when the daddy asked him to do something he did?
No, keep on going. Let it say.
That was it. That was 21. And then it go into the chapter 8.
What did it say?
And when he had supped, they brought Tobias unto her. And as he went, he remembered the words of Raphael, and took the ashes of the perfumes and the heart of the liver, and the fish thereupon, and made him smoke therewith. This when he cast out the evil spirit. But you were saying he was
hey, man.
Parents said, all right?
Hey, brother, there you go. Tobit 14, verse 4.
The book of Tobit, chapter 14, verse 4. Go into
it says. Yeah, read.
Go into Media, my son, for I surely believe those things which Jonas the prophet spake in Nineveh, that it shall be overthrown, and that for a time peace shall rather be in Media, and that our brethren shall lie scattered in the earth from that good land, and Jerusalem shall be desolate, and the house of God shall be.
That ain't what I want.
I'm thinking it's that one that I read, bro.
What you just read?
That chapter 7, verse 20. Because you said you were supposed to bring something, right?
Go ahead.
All right. The book of Tobit, chapter 7, verse 20. And before the days of the marriage were finished, Regeneration said unto him by an oath that he should not depart till the 14 days of the marriage were expired.
Jump up to verse 17.
Verse 17. Thou art to be praised because thou hast had mercy of 2 that were the only begotten children of their fathers. Grant them mercy, O Lord, and finish their life in health with joy and mercy. Then Rebuke bade his servants to fill the grave, and he kept the wedding feast 14 days.
There you go. That's what I want, Barakai. That's what I want. That's it. Tobit chapter 10 and verse 12. That's what I want.
All right, the book of Tobit, chapter 10, verse 12.
Big con up.
And he said to his daughter, honor thy father and thy mother.
Boom. There you go. He said, honor thy father and thy mother-in-law. Right, read.
Which are now thy parents, that I may hear good report of thee. And he kissed her. Adnah also said to Tobias, the Lord of heaven restore thee, my dear brother, and grant that I may see the children of my daughter, Sarah, before I die.
Right, so guess what? She asked them, so that meaning that they was leaving off. And it's the only thing she asked, she just wanted to see the children one more time before she died, man. Right?
Done.
Right? So you ain't got to always be around mother and father, right?
Done.
This said, grant me to see my children before I die, right?
Done.
So you didn't have to necessarily be around mother and father like that, man.
You honoring that request.
That's right.
Done.
Honoring their request.
Done.
Goes in honoring their request. If mama want to see baby boy or baby girl before they die, hey, go take the babies over there to see mama and them, man.
Done.
Right? Read.
That I may rejoice before the Lord. Behold, I commit my daughter unto thee of special trust. Wherefore, do not entreat her evil.
So he telling, don't treat my daughter evil. Read.
Chapter 11, verse 1.
Right.
After these things, Tobias went his way, praising God that he had given him a prosperous journey, and blessed Rebuke and Edna his wife, and went on his way till they drew near unto Nineveh.
Right, so they went out, man, went to Nineveh, right? Do we follow Christ? Absolutely.
100%.
100%.
Do you follow Christ? Do you love the Lord? And if you do, how do you know that you love the Lord?
That man said, here's the light. Big con. That man, I like how he put that.
What?
He put Israel and put light on it.
Yeah.
Like L-I-H-T.
Yeah.
L-I-G-H-T.
I got a shirt like that.
That's tough.
Let's go. The idea it's on the skillet.
Then you ain't got it yet. Beat him to the punch.
Yeah. It's all good.
Beat him to the punch.
We got a whole bunch of them right now.
Yeah. Well, man, we finna get ready and get up out of here, man.
I know Marcel Gary's still in there. You got that answer yet?
Nah.
I know you back in there.
We know Marcel Gary in there, and he still ain't got no answer, man.
Well, we still love you if you want to...
Go to Hebrew 12 and 16, man.
If you want to... The book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 16.
Right.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
12 and 6, I like it.
I'm about to say. Can I finish it out?
Nah, hell no. I don't want this.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth.
Well, what does the Lord say?
For whom the Lord loveth.
He said, for whom the Lord loveth, read.
He chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
So the Lord said, whom I love it, I chasten it. Clever Lord, what answer you, what question you asked?
No, she said they ain't never got no answer. She's talking about butter.
Oh, she said they ain't never got, okay, my bad, Clever Lord. Yeah. Now they don't never got no answer. Right?
Hopefully they get edified and they can have some answers.
Right, for real. Go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 and verse 14. No, they ain't never got no answer. And they never do answer. I'm talking about brothers be whooping them with the scriptures, man. They can't even see it. I'm talking about literally.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 14. Whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail.
Right.
For he shall find her sitting at his door.
So he should find wisdom and love sitting at his door, man. Right, read.
To think, therefore, upon her is perfection of wisdom. He
said, but upon her is the perfection of wisdom. Read.
And whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care.
He said, who shall watch her gonna be quickly without care? Yeah, man. Look at Donovan, late as hell Israelite. Right? Read on.
For she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her.
Right.
Sheweth herself favorably unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought.
So guess what? This is the wisdom that this Lord that this talking about. This is how you get discipline over your spirit, man. Right? You're supposed to be getting discipline over our spirit through the wisdom of this Bible, man. Right? And this is something that we need to be gathering our minds to wrap around, right? Watch this. Read.
Verse 17. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline.
He said the very true beginning of wisdom comes discipline. Wisdom has to become discipline, man.
And the care of discipline is love.
And the care of discipline is love, man.
Mm-hmm.
Something that we need to be wrapping our mind around. The care of discipline is love.
Let me get that 18.
Right? Now we reading 18.
God. And love is the keeping of her law.
And love is the keeping of God's laws. This is how it works, man. Right?
And the giving heed unto her laws is as assurance of incorruption.
And the giving heed to God's laws is an assurance of the corruption, man.
Incorruption.
In Salakia of incorruption, not corruption. What the hell? Right?
And incorruption maketh us near unto God.
And he said, incorruption maketh us near to God. I said, what question? What is this? Some Hebrew Israelites?
His name Red. Is that you, Esau? Well, at least you didn't put BHI.
Red, why you coming? See, this is how people.
Now you asking or you scoffing?
This is how people come in. You come in hot, then you see. But you come in asking, this is some Israelites. What are you talking about, brother?
You would have said, are you guys Hebrew Israelites?
For real, man. I guess it's here. It's him. I guess he think he cute or something. He got a cute picture up there or something.
Mm-hmm. Half and half, double-minded man. You can't make this up.
I'm talking about he can't make this up. This ain't paid.
I love the Lord, man. He give it to us in real time, bro.
I'm talking about for real.
Yes, we Hebrew Israelites.
Brother, Big Con, we Hebrew Israelites like a mug. I'm talking about we Hebrew Israelites, man.
Why everybody got Modern Warfare posted on their page, bro?
Our Chinese folks say. Let's go to Deuteronomy, man. See if they say.
Somebody asked me more about saved.
Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 23. And verse 2, we're going to read verse 2 and 3. The Moabites of the Bible, the Chinese or the so-called Asian man will be Ammon and Moabite of the Bible.
Yeah. Ammon. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Start at verse 2.
That's the first two. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 2.
Right.
A bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
So the Lord called these people bastards. They can't enter into the congregation of the Lord. Read.
Even to his 10th generation shall he not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
So the Lord said, even into the 10th generation, he can't enter. Read.
An Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of the Lord forever.
They can't enter into the congregation of the Lord forever. Man, what is this dispensationalism? What's dispensationalism? What's that mean, man? What's that mean, Jay Casino?
Are you saying we're doing that, or do you think it's something that's...
What is that meaning? I don't know. What is that meaning? I'm going to ask him. What's that dispensationalism mean?
A statement or a question. Exemption from a rule or usual requirement.
Hey, Jay Casino, I don't know if you heard the memo or not, but you can meet Felicia too.
Is he asking a question or making a statement?
That's what I'm saying. Come on, go do your homework.
All right, so basically, he's saying, well, dispensationalism, right, is the theological framework for interpreting the Bible.
Hey, hold on. Theological nothing here goes on, my boy. No theological nothing.
Oh, it says, which maintains that history is divided into multiple ages. So you guess we're trying
Don't hold on nothing. No theological nothing here. Ain't no theological nothing here. So let's move on from as the discipline, whatever. You need to learn how to say commandments.
So that's what it's saying.
I keep saying nothing. I don't care. I don't care about that. They can keep that. He can keep that. Because this is how funny that is to me. This is how funny that is to me. We don't give a damn about people using big words to try to think of y'all deep, man. Y'all some deep ass dummies. I'm talking about deep dummies. Psalms 111 and 10, man. It's deep dummies, man. He come in with a big word, make himself sound like he deep. This brother deep.
Yeah, 111 and 10.
Yes, man.
The book of Psalms, chapter 111, verse 10.
Read it.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
He said the fear of the Lord, that's the beginning of wisdom, man. Read.
A good understanding.
The Lord said a good understanding, man. Read.
Have all they that do his commandments.
The ones that do in the commandment, this is how we get understanding. It ain't this theological error or whatever. That's why hey. No. They gets no play in this ride. They finna find out. They gonna find out who Felicia is. God dang it. They just deep dummies.
His praise endureth forever.
Man, look. A lot of time people talk about grace. Right? A lot of people talk about mercy. How could you have grace and mercy without the commandments? Right?
Mm-hmm.
How could you have faith? You can have faith, but you got to have commandments. You can have grace, but you got to have the commandments. You can have faith, but you got to have the commandments. Right? You can have both of them, but you got to have the commandments, man. That's just the bottom line of it, man. I just be wanting to understand, man. For real. Oxy tell bleach, I said bye. Alright? I'm finna get up off this thing, man. I been on this mug. Y'all turn my hour of power into hours of power. I need to go into that though. Clever lawyer want us to spend the night in the building, man.
Gotta work in the morning.
For real. If I didn't have to go to captivity, man,
Don't worry, when we have a Day of Atonement, you gonna get 24 hours of teaching.
You ain't lying. When we got Day of Atonement, you gonna have a whole bunch of teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Bike to bike to bike to bike.
Yeah.
For real, man. Hey, I'm starting to have one of them Benaniyah and Yarba class. I'm finna average, but you know, Yarba get on that mug, be boxing too. One hand on him.
Mm-hmm.
One hand, man. He's doing that rope dope. You know what I'm saying? Right? See, but Benaniyah gonna have a 3-hour class regardless. Right?
I'm trying to cut mine down a little bit.
All praise. Right? All praise, clever lawyer. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for tuning in, man. Y'all like and share the video. Help us push the truth around 4 corners of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Around the 4 corners. What's that? Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 10 is our precept for the day.
Y'all law.
And for our laws for the day. Y'all brothers, sisters, y'all like and share the video, man. Trying to keep these commandments, man. You gotta have, if you got love, you gotta have love and mercy. You gotta have love and grace. You gotta have love and faith. All this go one and the same.
Which is why there's so many different interpretations of the Bible. Because a lot of men are wicked.
Hold on, Lord. God dang, you just jump out there, don't you? I need to see his page.
He's been on there a couple times. He be coming on much.
Good.
This is right here.
It look like I seen it. I can't tell.
Got the bridge of St. Louis in his from the loop.
You sure bumping your Gotti page. World Star, All Death. It might be a Jake, I don't know.
Might be a true.
All right.
Might be. I hope so. Throw that voice on.
All right. Read that Deuteronomy. Guess what, man? That's why when you see, that's why you see so many. He says see so many interpretations of the Bible, because they tried to destroy our Bible. They literally try to destroy our Bible. That's why I say don't jump out there, because I might go into it. You might say something and read off another way. But
you want me to read that 5 and 10?
yeah, read that 5 and 10.
All right.
That's our law. It's our law for the day, man.
God. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 10. And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me,
Right.
and keep my commandments.
He said, showing mercy to thousands of us Israelites that keep the commandments. All praise to the Most High.
God.
Busting up, sister, busting up. All praise to the Most High for y'all brothers and sisters, man. What's that?
Yeah, feast days are coming up.
We got new moon coming on Saturday night until Sunday night. This goes into August the 3rd. Going into August the 3rd, from Saturday sundown to Saturday night sundown to Sunday night sundown.
It's gonna be a double.
It's gonna be a double Sabbath. August the 8th. I mean, August the 3rd to August the 4th.
God.
When we got new moon, right? That would be what? The 5th month for us, right? That'll be this 5th month for us. Big con for you brothers and sisters tuning in. Like you say, like and share the video, put this truth around the 4 corners of the earth. With that, we're gonna give our honor and praise to the Most High and His Son Yahweh Shai. Shalom.
Shalom.